Welcome to Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. My name is Malin1692 and we died actually. And I'll put the scene right now what happened, but basically I let the game run and I just died. So we got a bit of a dire wolf situation. It's a joke, but yeah, so we talked with the direwolf, which, if you don't remember, is the guy that's sending us around and asking all the stories and learning all the stories. So yeah, we got that. I accidentally didn't record my comments, but I mean, I'll just put the clip without my comments in it.
You still have a job to do, but if you want to learn anything more from me, now is the time. And I'm sure we'll end up seeing more of each other before you're through. There's a surprising amount of joy in a country that's so depressed. It just goes to show that people can find light in the deepest darkness. It's hard to tell when it happens, but I know that luck is affecting what you see and do. Think how different it could be if you were more or less lucky. Do you think people are trapped in this country, shackled to the land? Or trapped by this country perhaps, seduced into believing it has all that they need and that none will ever be better? I'm your boss in the sense that you owe me, and so I get to tell you how to pay the debt, but I'm not in charge. Are you noticing that maybe time isn't as solid as you thought? There are some people you'll meet from the future, sure. They all have important things to say. Go on your way, Seeker. I'm sure we'll meet at least once more. Think about what we've discussed, and good luck on the rest of your task.
Anyway, now we see we're gonna continue, we're gonna move on, we're gonna hear a story. Listen to this, blurts a boy loitering outside the grocery store. He works his way through a long and strange story about the lighthouse lamp which would only burn in the presence of true love. There he finishes. What do you think? Wait a minute. Holy cow, you know this story. It's the story of the blessed lighthouse sanctuary where souls in love could find respite, but wildly altered. For a couple of moments, you're too surprised to respond. Seriously, the boy insists. What do you think about that one? It's a great story. He smiles sheepishly. Thanks, he says. I heard it from my brother. That's cute. Wait, do I hear just another story? I heard this story already, thank you. Unless I can do more, but I can't. I'll go here. I forgot who was here. I'll just camp so it resets the story as well. Oh, Rose again. Summer fly in August eyes.
Hey, groovy to see you again. I guess I spilled it all about my childhood last time we talked. If you want to hear about the good old days and the hate, I can tell you something about that maybe. But I want a good story in trade. I share, you share, dig? Anyway, you got any good hopeful stories about the world becoming a better place?
Baby, I got you, I think. Unless I already told you. No, that's this one. The one the boy already told me. Yup.
Oh, that's a good one. You gotta tell me more about those folks sometime.
Yup.
The past. It was come and gone, and it was still all anyone could talk about. I met a lot of people who had lived it. whose memories of that time shone bright and colorful like the summer sky. That was almost worse than never knowing it was real.
Ah, man.
So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
I mean, yeah, actually. Plenty of it. 90% sure, actually. No, that's a thrilling story. She wants a scary story. She knows this one. This is a ghost story. I think she can know this one. Oh, wait. Is it technically I mean, technically it is a ghost story. Oh, does it count as a funny story still?
Didn't catch me. I dodged the snare of the hard drugs, thank God. Found
Lucky
some
you.
in the grass and acid before I found the ones pushing the pills and the needle.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, maybe I'd still be there, huddled in the doorway. So, you got any really, really wild ones? Anything exciting and strange?
Yeah, actually, let me tell you my favorite story. Unless, yeah, there we go. This one's fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a totally wild story. It's a blast hearing you tell it. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Not exactly, no.
We had nothing left to lose, I thought. Altamont killed hate and scattered us all to the winds, and I thought the worst had happened. So, got any good, hopeful stories? Anything about what the world should be?
I mean, I got the kitten story, I think. Killer pigeon, no. No. I mean, this one. Does it count?
Sounds like we're on different grooves with that joke stuff.
Oh, okay, so that's a joke story?
All the joy and color had drained out when I got there. The summer of love was over, and it was just a city street. Filthy, with the gray fog and the pushers prowling. I stopped grooving quick. But anyway, let's keep it grooving. Tell me something funny.
Ah, man. Now you ask me for the funny. It's been a while, so I don't remember exactly which stories. Like, I know... I should have told her this one. This one's funny, come on. Has to be. Yes. There we go.
Groovy sense of humor, stranger.
Groovy.
Sounded like heaven. Everyone coming together. A true community. Helping each other. Love. Expanding consciousness. Stopping the war.
Was it not the summer of 1969? Am I wrong?
I don't have a lot of people ask me about what the hate was like. Maybe they feel like they know from the news, but they don't. I bet. So you're gonna have to tell them to me next time.
Oh, my bad. I just...
Where you heading next? I'm catching a ride this way. Look for me, all right?
Alright. I'll see you there. Oh, Jesus. I hit something. Cool. Let me see my map, actually. Because we're here. We could go down to Oregon. She's there, that's fine. I want to go down to California. I want to go down here because I bet, like, here in Nevada, I feel like we're gonna get some very spooky stuff. Like, anywhere where there's desert, like 90% sure we're gonna get something good. Okay, there we go. I still remember how to whistle though, which is nice. Although it is been a while. We could get to Portland, I guess, but there is not a bridge to cross. Oh, actually, no, I lied. There is a bridge to cross. I'm just blind. Any stories in the background that I missed? No. I think whatever is holy that I don't have to check every single nook and cranny. Search.
A weathered man unties a fishing boat from its mooring.
You heading out to fish? Can rent you a boat if you like. The lake's well stocked, but...
He isn't smiling anymore.
Ooh.
There's a monster in the lake.
Ooh.
Locals say it's the biggest trout ever to live. But they're wrong. It's not a fish. Something else. And I'm gonna be the one to catch it.
I want to see it.
The water is clear and glassy as you paddle along the lake. The fisherman's out in the middle of the lake. A throng is gathered on the dock. The breeze carries snatches of their conversation towards you. Punctuation against the rhythmic slosh of ripples against the wood.
Fish.
You reel in several fish quite quickly. Fat, glistening trout flop around in the bottom of your boat. A sharp tug on the line threatens to topple your boat. But whatever's nibbling lets go almost immediately. Suddenly, you hear a splash and a burst of laughter from the dock.
Is the fisherman falling into the water? That's not good. Obsessed with a fish. That's just morbid. Have you guys have never? I mean, technically a mammal, whatever. But come on now. It's break time at this half-finished bridge. The workers are gathered around a young man who sits on a bucket like a king. They listen rapidly to his story about the farm dotted with scarecrows, made from the corpus. Okay, this is a cool story. This man is cooking. Listen to the tale. You realize it's the story of a scarecrow possessed by the ghost of a vagrant, but heavily embellished. The young man on the bucket tells it masterfully, doing all the voices as if he's told it this way 1,000 times before. What a story. It's nothing close to what actually happened, but this version is pretty good. You'll have an easy time remembering it. That's good. That's a banger story. I like that. That's a banger story. Search.
Here's a derelict school building. Shutters nailed shut. Wind-drifted dunes piled against the walls. Broken desks lined up in the basketball court. While you rest on the front porch, the door's open, and someone gives a startled yelp.
The highs are absolutely terrifying. Peer
He's
inside.
an older man, tidy and unshaven, carrying a toolbox in one hand and brandishing a broom in the other. "Don't squat here," he growls. "We're not abandoned."
I'm going to stand my ground,
Gives you
sorry.
a hard look, but relents and joins you in the shade. "I used to teach here," he says, staring off across the baseball diamond. "Now they just pay me to keep the roof up."
Ah, that's sad. That's sad. I wonder how many institutions failed during the Great Depression. As in, they just simply could not keep up, like schools, kids being pulled from schools to work, and of the like. Let me search. Oh, it's a first communion, looks like, and the photographers are struggling to keep up with the flow of family photos outside the church. Can you write? They demand. For hours, you scribble names, take notes, and keep the line orderly. For an afternoon's work, it pays very well. Nice. I definitely needed the money because I am severely lacking in sleep. Wait, how can I keep forgetting how to check. Inventory, okay. I mean, I'm fine on everything, actually. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go down there, and then we're gonna go back. Actually, no, I should go left and then right, because I'm following the coast anyway, so I should definitely go down. Let me reach this, and then we search and we see. I think this is another story, yep.
Two brothers stroll up to you in the street, wearing identical scowls and identical steel-toed boots. One spits in front of you. "Don't stay in town overnight," the other says. "No vagrants after dark."
What does that mean? What do you mean? I'm gonna hide
You're
into
in an alley, but around midnight you're woken by bright lights and a rain of boots. As they hurl you back onto the road, you catch two familiar faces in the crowd. This time, smiling.
I don't like you guys. I really don't like you guys. I probably should rest, actually, but... Let's see if I get to die again this time. Can you give me some health? Would like that.
You weren't supposed to see this.
Again?
Outside town, two men, identical, stand sentry over a third body half covered with a canvas sheet. Might as well grab a shovel being that you're here, the man in front says. When you hesitate, he makes an appeal to your Christian charity. Your excuses don't hold up against the shovel whipped into your side. You collapse near the body. Before the second blow knocks you clean out, you see, inches from your own, the face of the corpse. It's their face.
What?
When you wake up, the body and the brothers are gone.
Oh, come on.
So's your money. It figures.
Oh, come on. Come on, I just wanted... Hi, dude. We're so back.
Luck again, but there's no shame in dying. Everyone does it.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing because I didn't think I died 2 times.
You still have a job to do. But if you want to learn anything more from me, now is the time. And I'm sure we'll end up seeing more of each other before you're through.
Okay, cool, but I... Hey. Man, I did not expect.
It's a big country, and if you're having trouble making headway, hop a train. Hitch a ride.
Okay, thank you, I guess. Man, I'm just telling you a story. I don't know if I should tell you the full stories.
Maybe everyone feels that their choices don't matter in the larger scheme of things.
I mean, of course, your choices are not gonna matter in the scheme of the universe, but come on, dude.
But somehow things manage to change for better or for worse.
Yeah, in your little angle of things, yeah. Let me tell you this one. Man!
It's hard to tell when it happens, but I know that luck is affecting what you see and do.
Yeah, I know that. You did tell me this before.
More or less lucky.
Fair enough. This one. Let me see if you can tell me more. This one was a funny story.
There's so much here. Have you seen the vastness? The fields and the deserts and the lakes and the woods, looming mountains and the vast canyons. It feels like too much for one place to contain.
That's fair, yeah. This one. I guess. I'm just seeing what you say.
Do you have faith in the dream still? Or for the first time?
What, the American dream?
Is there another dream that we could build? A better one for everyone?
Yeah, definitely.
Go on your way, Seeker. I'm sure we'll meet at least once more. Think about what we've discussed. And good luck on the rest of your task.
I'm mad. Dude, they killed me. Where am I? I'll just eat, honestly. Should I? No, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Oh, so there is another story. You share this bus stop with an old man who shifts from foot to foot, thumbing his suspenders and watching you the passing traffic with anxious focus. Hey, he bursts out suddenly, turning towards you. Want to hear a good story? With the air of a man who's distracting himself from something, he stumbles quickly through a tale about the exorcist who drove ghosts from Cincinnati Music Hall with a triangle, confusing himself now and again, backtracking and in new details out of order. You barely piece the story together. You suddenly realize that he sold you a twisted version of the story about the ghost who murdered the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra. but massively changed, with whole new chunks you don't remember. It's true, the old man says, turning his wincing eyes back toward the road. And with that, conversation seems over. Okay. I don't know why it keeps on telling me there's a story, but I know there isn't. I'm gonna hitch down a ride if I can, but the cars seem to be only going away from where I want to go, so I guess we'll walk. I'm getting run. I'm getting my foot run over. Portland has been so unlucky to me. 2 stories in a row where I just get my head blasted off. Which, to be fair, it's my fault. You know, at the end of the day, it's kind of my fault. But, you know, you'd expect people to be gentlemen at least. Like, if you wanna kill me, be nice about it. Like, don't steal my money. Like, why are you stealing my money? Like, what's the point, man? I'm just a vagrant. What's the story? These fellows are lounging in the front of a half-finished office building, taking their lunch break. Hey, one calls, waving you down. Rick was telling us this story. Listen, okay? And you tell us if it's bullshit or not. Sure. Rick. A credulous-seeming fellow starts telling you a story about the ghost of a woman executed in Paris long ago. You realize it's the story of that woman in the yellow ribbon, but changed a few major ways. So it's definitely part bullcrap, right? But also a little real? It's not bullshit. Half the group groans. How the hell is that supposed to be a real story? Exclaims the man who waved you down. You're all the most gullible pieces of crap I've ever met. The other half of the group, vindicated, shares a bottle of pop with you. Okay. Thank you. At least you didn't kill me. Can we not get killed for 5 seconds? I'd appreciate that a lot, actually. I just want to walk. I just want to get my money back. Which I expected Portland to give me a chance to get some money, but I guess not. We're gonna go down there. I see a story. I like the cliffs down there. Then I'll check where exactly we are, because I haven't seen... Are we in Arizona? No, we're still in Oregon. This is... I hate this dude. Okay, we should not go to Idaho, and we just keep on walking. Dude, yeah, because I forgot I got sent back up to Seattle when I died. That stinks. That really stinks. I'm not gonna lie. Let go.
The bull lounges by this construction site, basking in the bitter sun. Upon his head is a silver crown, shrouded in tongues of pale fire. Laborers periodically wander past, seemingly unconcerned. The bull catches your eye. You realize you've been staring.
Okay, I'm just gonna greet the bull, okay?
Punches his head languidly away from you. I'm waiting for my friend, he informs you airily. Now all the laborers are stopping and staring. Feeling reproved, you mosey along.
Okay, that's terrifying actually. That's a cool image, but also terrifying. A bull with a flaming crown? Like, come on. I'd be at least worried about it. Come on. Okay, so I see an option to at least rest or get something, maybe? Let's see. Let me see. Wait. Dude. I don't know why my man doesn't stop walking. Need some cash? A man asks. He just moved in down the street and needs help carrying boxes from the curb into the house. Threw my back out this morning. That's a bit early to throw your back out. Anyways, lift you with your legs. That's my tip. You take his advice and he pays you well. Thank you. I actually needed the money this time. What's there? I don't want to get stuck though. Okay, so I see a story here. There we go. We crossed the border, baby. We're just gonna check this.
C.P. Pennebaker.
The dandy approaches seconds after you enter the saloon and extends his hand.
Syndicated in 16 papers. Trying to find out what life is honestly like for folks like you out here. Trade you a drink for your story?
Sure.
C.P. Pennebaker takes down your tale in a frenzy.
This is precisely what folks want to hear.
He cries. He pumps your hand vigorously on his way out the door, leaving you with the bill.
Man. You're gonna get blasted when I find the right person to tell the story to. I will be honest. Like, I'm just gonna make sure everybody knows you're that much of a bad man. You're leaving it at... Please give me money. Yeah, wanna make some cash? Absolutely, this woman asks. She's balancing a box of bread and lettuce on her head. Sorry. You help her grill hot sandwiches in a tent at the edge of the county fair. The work is easy. She pays you decent money too. Nice. I'll go there because I see something. And then we'll move on to the coast, back again. And we'll see what happens. Oh, my bad. Is that the desert? That's kind of stark. Okay, before I do that, because I feel like I'm just gonna get killed again. We're hiring pickers, the fireman says. Today only, drives you over. 30 or 40 people are already making their slow way across an impossibly vast field that touches the hazy horizon. Back-breaking work, but the folks are friendly and the pay is okay. Okay. Now, will you steal my money again? Search.
You didn't think the musician would even notice you. He seemed off in his own little world, idly strumming and muttering along in tune. He stops and calls out to you from his perch on the sidewalk.
What's your name?
I'll tell
He
him.
winks.
Now watch this.
He sings Baby Won't You Please Come Home, but with your name in the lyrics.
Now,
He says,
if you found that meant something to you, and you want to show some of that appreciation, I sure would be obliged.
I'll tip him.
Mighty obliged. I can see you got the flower prints in your heart.
You're about to ask what he means, but his confidential nod suggests that's the end of the conversation. You leave, feeling a little poorer in a lot of ways.
Oh, like, that's also a cool story. Wait, how do I keep forgetting because there's a way, stories. Okay, there we go. Killer pigeon. If it has been already added. Okay. Murdering twins in the Northeast. That's a banger name for a story. Okay, so I guess the story... Okay, never mind, because I thought I'll see if I can find the story. I don't like this one. This one's sad. I'm adding this one. Like, that one's rough. So, oh, yes. We're adding this. Coolia, coolia. This one's funny. I mean, it's kind of funny. I like this. Because you never know. If I'm not mistaken, he was a Navy guy. Actually. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to the coast and then we're going back down. I'm taking the long route, but, you know. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to get as many stories as possible. I should probably get to more characters as well. Because because the stories evolve with only with the characters, but at the same time, I want to collect all the stories. I wonder if I'm getting another banger story. Like when I went to the lighthouse last, I think I got a banger story. Like the couple. A car crammed with well-dressed vacationers pulls up the gas pump. Fill me up, will ya? The driver drawls, a thickly transatlantic effect. You oblige. Fill me up, will ya? He tips pretty well, then rolls off down the road, fine leather bags bouncing or rattling on the roof. Okay. Money. Never say no to money. Let me search.
I say, you there!
Shouts the boy, sitting on the broken stairs of a sand-swept shack. His imperial affect seems at odds with his shabby clothes and sallow skin.
I shall pay you this enormous, beautiful, shining coin if you would only dance for me.
I'll dance.
You attempt a solo foxtrot. From the get-go, the boy is clearly unenthused. After 2 repetitions, he throws a rock at you to make you stop.
Oh, come on.
I didn't like that,
He informs you.
but I always honor my debts.
He hands you the coin, just as his mother calls him in for supper.
Thank you. The imperious child asking people to dance for money. What is that child cooking? I should probably... Is there a city nearby? I mean, down there. But should I go down there and rest? There's also probably a moment to rest there. I see in the side. I'll see how lucky I am, or unlucky I am. I wish the cars would go down instead of up. It's kind of sad that I don't get to... There's no trains around. But at least I know I can't die by being too tired. I can only die if, you know, my health goes down at the lowest. Let me rest. Oh, thank God. This half-finished house provides good shelter from the wind, and the construction workers are already packing up their tools for the day. One of them sees you sneaking in, but gives you a wink. Try the basement, he suggests. His advice is good. You find a spot for a long, cool rest. Thank you, man. I respect that. Okay, so that's the city. I want that story, and then we're gonna move down to the city. Search.
You walk along the tracks for an hour, toward the smell of the coal baking in the sun. The train is idling at the station, sputtering, exhausted. A child paces up and down the line of black carriages, clutching a bundle of rags to her chest. She cranes her neck, figuring the height of the cars.
I'm gonna sit and watch.
After a while, the child takes a few steps back from the train and throws her parcel in the air. The package lands atop a pile of coal, but as it tumbles, its contents come unspooled from the linen wrappings. You don't forget it, even after the train carries it away. That little face, not crying.
Oh. Oh. Jesus. I did not get that. I did not get what it was. I wonder if it was a child, brother, sibling, or child, like straight up. Let's see.
You glance up.
Oh God.
The sky is suddenly filled with monarchs. Billions of them rising out of the fields and streaming across the road.
That's
You
nice.
sit in the shade to watch them, and before you know it, the tree above you has a new coat of whispering orange leaves. They're resting, like you, gathering their strength for the next leg of the journey.
Oh. You see, these are the story I want, not the guys absolutely killing me. Come on. Like, please. Two musicians baking you over. Billy split. Shows in 5 minutes. You play the upright bass? You don't. Doesn't matter. Keep blocking a this drink. Look, we'll pay. You fake it for a couple of songs, feeling like an idiot, but hey, you get paid. Love to see it. Always love to get paid. I'll go to San Francisco, and I keep forgetting if I saw somebody. Oh, it's down here, which I guess is LA. I'm gonna throw a wild guess. Ooh, this one's also... okay, so my objective is to reach this character down here. I'll get as many stories as I can, and then I'll see what that character has to say. So I can get this story, that one, and San Francisco's.
There are people shouting and laughing inside this restaurant, and a man sitting alone on the porch like a statue. When you sit beside him, he gives you a weak grin. Look at us. Tired? I get so tired. Can't even celebrate a job done.
What job?
WPA. Planting trees. He tells you about the hours he spends digging holes in the sun. Collapse has been hard on folks, but I didn't have a job before all this. Now I'm doing good. Kinda glad things went to shit. He hesitates. Is that wrong, do you think?
If you're looking from a selfish standpoint, that's fine. Like, it's alright.
His head sinks onto his chest. Never sure, though, he says. Never completely sure. Then he glances up, forces a smile. In awkward apology, he makes you a gift of half his sandwich. Jesus, I'm really pulling down the mood. He stammers.
It's alright, man. Don't worry about it. WPA worker. I might have to look that up later. Oh, dude, there are so many stories. Actually, let me get to San Francisco, to Cisco, to Frisco. Sorry, not Cisco. Frisco. Explore. Huge crowds gather on the street corner as they wait for the never-ending streams of automobiles and cable cars to rumble past. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge taking form against the horizon. That's nice. I'll keep the earned money. Explore.
Your knees make a nasty cracking sound with every step. Wandering this infernal city of steep hills takes its toll. Just over the crest of one hill, you find a stopped truck. Yang Chow, fresh fruit and vegetables. It's laden with colorful produce.
You know anything about engine?
Asks a man, obscured by the raised triangular hood of the truck.
A little bit.
You come around next to him. One glance tells you that there's nothing obviously wrong with the engine. There's smoke coming from somewhere deep behind and beneath it. The gearbox,
Dude.
maybe.
If it's the gearbox, it's so over.
Ah, never mind.
He just slams down the hood of the truck, wisps of smoke leaking out of it. He sits on the edge of the truck bed, and you get a good look at him. He's tall, well-built, fans himself with his Panama hat.
Sent my brother over to get a real mechanic, but,
Ah.
well, I can barely keep this running as it is. Wish I still had a farm.
He sighs theatrically, surprising himself with his own easy honesty.
Sam Liang, landless, broke truck driver. Dad would have been proud.
What happened to the farm, dude?
Well, it was my name on the deed. Had to be. But it was Father who bought it.
He shrugs, eyes fixed on a horizon you can't see.
You already know what happened, don't you? Same thing that happens to everyone's farm.
Sold it?
Had to. It was either the farm or the truck. I could keep growing them, or I could keep selling them.
Ah, man. That's just sad. I guess we could leave, because the train station, I don't know where that could bring me. Like, it's gonna bring me back to Seattle? I don't know, man. I'm gonna search.
You give the seated man a cursory nod as you pass, which he mistakes for interest.
Wondering where you've seen me before?
He beams.
How about on the roundabout roads and twisting trails of America the Beautiful? Yes, I'm Walking Willis.
No idea who you are.
It's Walking Willis.
Ah,
Funny, most folks know old Walking Willis. I've been walking across this great country back and forth for years now. You see, I ain't got a home. Walking's all I do. I'm always walking.
but not right now?
Well, no. Right now, I'm just resting a minute. Resting my dogs. Ain't Walking Willis allowed to rest his dogs for a minute?
That's a sentence. Ain't Walking Willis allowed to rest his dogs for a minute? Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
He lowers the brim of his hat and goes to sleep.
That was Walking Willis. Wait, can I climb and go down maybe? I don't wanna go. I cannot. I hope so, but I'll turn around and check. I could also get a train, but it's not gonna bring me where I want. It's not gonna bring me where I want. That's a lot of mountains. Did I miss a story? No, I don't think so. I hope so. Like, I didn't miss it. Let's see. Search.
An excitable man in dirty suspenders waves you over to a cave mouth.
Partner, do me a favor, friend. Can you, inspect that cave there? Got 2 bits with your name on them.
Are you trying to kill me?
The cave interior is nice and cool. There's a whole bear hide, treated and tanned, lying on the ground. It'll be a good spot to rest for a time, if not for the human skeleton.
Yeah.
Back of the skull has a hole about the size of a quarter. You find a slip of journal paper inside the mouth. Normal bones, which Floyd the respectable prospector ain't touched nor seen much, merely stumbled upon during honest business.
Excuse me?
He jumps out of his suspenders when he notices your return.
Friend! Oh, gave me an awful scare. Making me think you got lost in there. Hey, you see those bones? How do you think that fella croaked?
Plenty of bears
The
around?
man cups your hands and screams in rapture.
My sly friend, you didn't tell me you're a detective. I'd have never deduced that in a million years. Lord in heaven, I'm blessed. Blessed!
Is it a gun?
After he pulls back, you feel something inside your hands. It's a shiny silver
Oh, okay.
coin. Great.
Floyd the suspicious prospector. So, I'm gonna guess that guy just committed murder a long time ago. I'm just gonna assume, you know? That's so funny, man. Just, like, come on. The idea of a guy just dropping bones next to, like, sorry, dropping a bear hide next to a couple of bones and going, yup, definitely a bear. Bear was here. Bear killed. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I can't. I don't want to go the whole way around. Oh, thank God I can cheat. I don't think I was supposed to do that, but I love doing that.
The snake flicks its tongue.
That's close enough.
It is coiled atop a carved stone marked with faded flecks of paint. The snake laughs
its whole body convulsing. It's very special. A good luck charm. It tilts its head. I'm supposed to guard it, but I'm hungry. If you bring me some meat, you may have it.
Fair exchange.
The heat has made a family of mice slow and easy to catch. You drop them before the snake, and it gulps them down without chewing. It slithers back, exposing the object. Take it, it hisses. I won't bite. Trust me.
I'll trust you, but if you kill me, I'll be mad.
You reach for the idol. The snake quivers as your hand gets close, but it stays put. It flicks its tongue.
I'll be mad if you kill me, or if the stone kills me.
It looks. It'll bring you luck. The snake slithers off into the long grass. It's an idol, about the size of your clenched fist, carved into the shape of a human head. It's an ugly thing. The side that was pressed into the dirt is a face contorted in grotesque agony. Could this really be a good luck charm?
Yep.
Good things sometimes wear foul guises. Who are you to judge? You stow the idol, trying to ignore its unusual weight.
Are we sure it's not just straight up a head? God, I love this music. I'll get that last story and then we're talking. Oh, there's just a random petrol. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, let's search.
You fear your feet will sink into the dry emptiness of the Great Basin. Every step is a syncopated crack of dried ground and salt underfoot. Even the vultures avoid this wasteland.
I'm just bobbing my head to the music at the moment, like I'm vibing.
Was there a road you were supposed to be following? Your throat has gone numb. You're not sure you ever had a tongue. The lonely iron-colored rock rising from the ground is the first thing you've seen in days. The air around the stone shimmers drunkenly in the roasting heat, distorting a figure standing before it. A rider, white from the tip of his hat to the slender legs of his
A
horse.
ghost.
The buttons on his coat glint silver in the sun. Dust doesn't cling to his pressed white trousers. You're tired of ghouls and very near done with psychopomps. Time contracts in the heat. Suddenly, he stands all too close.
Move towards. I mean, if you gotta kill me.
Some croaking noises clatter out of your mouth as you beg for water. But he doesn't hear you. He's not here for you. You slide down to your knees as he rides on towards someone else.
Oh, is it just death?
Ahead, on what passes for a trail, another horseman, face down on the ground, ragged and empty. His horse dead a few steps before the spot where he was pitched into the sand. The white rider canters toward him, slow but unerring.
That's literally death. That's a cool. I like that story. Big fan. Big fan. I think we can. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to this person. Yeah, see what's up, and then I'm gonna end the episode. Let's speak. Who are you? Bertha, Emily Short, where the four winds
Been in
dwell.
California long? It's been a few years for me, but they still call me Okie.
Okay.
I came west when our farm stopped growing anything but a crop of dust. But when we got here, there were so many others here before us. Maybe you've got less need behind you. I hope so, for your sake. I've had a hard day. Do you know any hopeful stories to cheer me up?
Can try. I got the... I can go immediately with a banger one. This one. I'll give you this one.
Thank you for sharing that one. I feel a little better now. The past. Well, we were dryland farmers. Even when things were good, you only got a full crop 2 years in every 4 or 5.
Jesus.
The rest of the time it came up thin and patchy, and you had to scrape for enough seed to plant the next year. Anyway, know any good hopeful stories to share? I could sure use one.
Fair enough. You sound like you need it. Definitely. I want to tell you the butterfly one. Do you like it? Yes.
That's a good one. I'll try to remember it when I'm out in the fields. Joy. Oh, when we first heard they were looking for workers in California. That was joy. We thought we'd get here and have our own home right away. And no dirt floor either. Been so long since I last chuckled, I'm not sure my mouth can do it anymore. Can you tell me a story that'll make me laugh?
This one should count as a funny one. Not sure. Oh.
Give me a moment just to
Yeah,
catch my breath.
I'm on the spot.
Traps? The whole world's a trap. There's so many ways for something to go wrong. Something always does.
Yeah, but you don't live if you think like that forever.
You spilled a gallon of cream you meant to sell for groceries. Your mare takes sick. Hail kills the harvest. Banks and the landlords pretend that was your fault, like you did it to yourself. But there was never any way out of it. Anyway, I'm looking for a good laugh. Do you know any funny stories?
I don't have any... Oh, I'm dumb. Of course I have this one.
Oh, my sides hurt. Heaven? When you can see heaven right across the road but can't get to it, that's the worst.
Oh,
Because
man.
some of us found the Los Angeles police waiting when they got to the California border. Had to go back unless they could show $50 in cash. The only people who could come in were the ones that didn't need to. Been so long since I last chuckled, I'm not sure my mouth can do it
Oh,
anymore.
man. I don't
Can you
think...
tell me a story that'll make me laugh?
Queen's Travels? Or did I... Yep. There we go. Should be. Yep. Oh my god.
My
I'm
sides hurt.
on the spot.
Travel. When I left home, you couldn't walk anywhere without taking a big cloud of dust with you. All that just came right along on the journey. After we'd been here a while, my husband wanted to go
Oh,
back
okay,
to
Oklahoma. Okay, that makes sense.
But I knew there was nothing for us there anymore.
I'll be completely honest. Is that a thing? Like a bunch of people from Oklahoma moved to Los Angeles in the past because they couldn't grow. I wonder if because I guess if it is recounted in this. I'll look it up because this is interesting. I didn't know.
I said I wasn't going back there to starve to death. So he took the girls and went without me.
Aww.
And now, I'm going my own way. Down the road this way, actually, to the next job.
Oh, there. I
On
couldn't.
and
I
on
was like
and
here.
on. What about you? Where are you going? What are you leaving behind?
Are you going back home, Bertha? I mean, I'm not entering Los Angeles, but I think this is a good time to end the episode. I hope you liked it. I really like the stories. Pretty mad about getting killed 2 times in a row. One of them not being my fault, but I guess it is what it is. For now, I'll just keep on walking into Los Angeles, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.